Sri Jagdeep Dhankar, Honorable Governor, welcome to this interview.
Thank you, Prashantji. Thank you.
Actually, you are in the news always. How do you feel when a governor is coming always in the news?
Prashant, I have no doubt, as governor, as constitutional head, as first servant of the state, it is my duty to confine to my oath. And my oath under Article 159 is twofold. A governor is required to protect, preserve, and defend Constitution. And second, the governor is required to serve the people of the state. I scrupulously adhere to the constitutional prescription. At the same time, I make a serious, earnest effort that I live up to the constitutional expectations. I have, Prashant, no doubt, a governor has quite a role to play. A governor should not be taken to be either a post office or a rubber stamp. I have been saying all throughout that I take command and dictate only from the Indian Constitution. And I will call upon you also as everyone else. You will never find, right from the time I have taken oath on 30th of July 2019, no one has pointed out to me any transgression. I don't believe in either takkar or takrav because I am expected to work in harmony. I am expected to catalyze harmony. I am expected to see that democratic forces blossom. That's what it is.
This is a very important election. How are you seeing these elections going on? It is being conducted in 8 phases.
Prashant, you will see that in 2022, we will be having 75 years of independence. That's a major milestone in the history of any country. That is a reminder to us that those who got us this freedom made huge sacrifices. Yesterday was a day, Shaheed Divas, when 3 of our young persons were sent to gallows. So their sacrifice, effort of great leadership, millions contributed in securing this freedom. This freedom can flourish only if democratic forces blossom. And democratic forces can blossom if election process is fair and fearless. It will be difficult for democracy to survive if election process is polluted. If there is element of fear in the voter, if an idea is entertained that fairness is compromised. I have therefore appealed to everyone that this is an occasion where we must put our best foot forward. Our motivational force should be inspired by democratic fragrance. All forces that are antithetical to democracy must be combated. Violence is one of them. Fear is another. Prashant, it's not without purpose that I have been indicating to the police and administration that you are required to be politically neutral. It is not the governor saying so. It is a mandate, obligation emanating from Constitution. It is ungrafted in their conduct rules. I have only cautioned them that if they politically align, if they subserve political interest, if they show political partisanship, they are committing major misconduct and that will not go unpunished. Because democracy is too priceless to be compromised. I am fully alive that model code of conduct is applicable. I would therefore confine to the best practice of only encouraging voters, the entire apparatus, to subserve democracy by behaving in the best fashion.
So we are also aware that model code of conduct is in operation. But sir, are you appealing this because you feel the police forces are acting in a partial manner or there is pressure upon them?
Prashant, I would not get into that area at the moment. But it is an occasion for state of West Bengal and our people to have a changeover image. Our 2018 Panchayat elections tarnished our fair name. Even now you would see elections are taking place in 5 states. But reports of violence emanate from this state. I am anguished, I am pained at every violent incident. Violence can have no place in democracy. And violence during election time, a violence with an objective to instill fear, nails democracy. That can't be allowed. I therefore appeal to all voters that this is an occasion for you to come out and vote. Your vote decides. The voter is the final and most important stakeholder in democracy. I, as governor, is not a stakeholder in political outcome. I am not concerned. I am concerned with the manner in which the outcome is there. My only appeal is the outcome must be in accordance with constitutional parameters, prescriptions, in accordance with rule of law.
Adding to that, sir, if I can ask one or two more questions. First of all, some parties are alleging that there is no religious freedom inside West Bengal. As a governor, how do you feel?
I wouldn't get into that area at the moment, Prashant. But through you, through your very important channel, Asianet, I would appeal to voters. Have no sense of fear. Election Commission of India has done an excellent job. They are on the job. Your vote is invaluable for democracy. You must exercise your choice as you want. In exercising that choice, you must have no element of fear. You must have no element of fear even after exercising that choice. I also wish to send a message to our police administration, police officials in police stations, OCs and ICs. Go according to Constitution, go according to rule of law, confine to limits of law, observe conduct required of you, do not act politically, and if you do so,
So do you feel affected?
no, if they do so, they are bound to face the consequences. Long arm of law will certainly reach them. None is higher than rule of law. And I am sure they will heed my advice, which is in consonance with Constitution.
Sir, do you feel affected when certain political parties call you as an agent of central ruling party and all? Does it affect you?
Prashant, governor is a easy punching bag. So easy to be said. If you would put something concrete to me, none has put so far. If you would put something concrete to me, trust me, you will find me one responding and correcting. Someone has to tell me where have I crossed the constitutional prescription, limitations or propriety. I confine to that. I would take opportunity first to congratulate my young friends who are first time voters. I will use Yesha, Nathan, Prashant, your caliber. It's a great occasion for them. In democracy, this is a national festival. This festival sustains democracy. This festival of election is lifeline of democracy. Our young minds, boys and girls, who are getting great opportunity to vote for the first time, they are becoming participants in governance. Their vote decides. Whatever they do is their discretion. But I appeal to them. They must, in all situations, exercise their right to vote. Because their vote will decide their future. Their vote will decide destiny of this country. We are in third decade of this century. Prashant, have it from me. This decade developments will decide where state of West Bengal will go. This decade will decide where India, Bharat will go. And this decade will decide where world will go. We visualize a situation. The developments of this decade must put Bharat at peak in the world. And that can happen when contributions emanate from state of West Bengal, which is a very, very important state of the Union.
Kerala and West Bengal has a very long association or a very long history of relations. Are you watching Kerala elections also sitting in Raj Bhavan of Kolkata?
Frankly, I am fully possessed of the state of West Bengal.
Yes.
But when it comes to Kerala, I fondly remember every time your governor, Ari Mohammad Khan, enormously talented person, a person who emanates sublimity, propriety, and decorum all through. Let me tell you, when I was elected to Parliament in 89, more than 30 years ago, and was member of Council of Ministers, he was senior to me, much senior to me. He was important cabinet minister. I know him since then. I have enormous respect for him. So I have respect for Kerala. I have respect for its governor, Ari Mohammad Khan. Once I am free from the election process here, it's on my agenda to go and pay my respects to my senior in 89 to 91 period and thereafter also.
You're welcome to Kerala, sir. And while you are coming to Kerala, you should visit Asiana News also once. Yeah. Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you so much. Thank you.